They ended up calling the police on me again, and I ended up talking to this officer right here. He seemed like he was way better, like he was more competent, to be able to do his job versus the other dude. Because the other dude seemed like he was just out for some damn blood and threatening to break the damn window. This guy, he seemed like, he had some decency to him. He seemed like he was a person that, really, what's the words I'm looking for? It seemed like I saw more protecting and serving with this guy right here versus the other one. The other one just seemed like he was just crazy as hell, and it seemed like he just could have been a fucking killer, like he was a racist with the badge on. But this dude right here seemed like he was definitely different. Like I was able to sit and have a conversation with him. He ended up talking to my dispatch, and he understood. Like I really, I showed him that I was broke down the same way I showed the other guy. But the other guy just seemed like he was just crazy as hell. This guy seemed like he had some sense to him. So, like I said, I rolled my window down to him, and talked to him, because I know it can be kind of hard and difficult for him to hear me over my reefer or whatever. Then, of course, the manager, Bethany, the manager Bethany in the Shell gas station, she done called the police on me 2 or 3 times, talking about somebody blocking the pump. This gas station, I've been, I think, for a couple hours or so. I know for a fact they've got no more than 6 trucks to come up in here within 3 to 4 hour time frame. Basically, which means they don't get a whole lot of damn business. And when they did, it was nobody like pulling up to the pump. What is going on? Okay, thought my phone was doing something funky. But yeah, anyway, it's not like, trucks was pulling up to the pump and waiting on another truck, even though I am sitting here. But so yeah, my company talked to him and did let him know that there is somebody coming here. Look at her nose ass. So he did talk to him, and then let them know that somebody is coming to work on the truck to get me up out of here. That way I won't be blocking the pump. So and what y'all hearing in the background is number one y'all hearing my flashes on, my hazard lights on, as y'all can see what I'm dealing with. Got 5 lights on the dash right there. The one at the red one at the bottom, it doesn't matter, because it's just saying my parking brakes are engaged. Then you got the check engine light. But yeah, anyway, long story short, of course, my air is low. That right there, this is a damn stickler. I've never seen that before. That's a new code that popped up or whatever on the dashboard. But then when I go to start the truck up, I'm gonna show y'all what happens. It makes no ticking sound or anything. Watch this. So you go to turn the key, and that pops up. Basically, what that is saying is the truck is stuck in gear when it was turned off. It shows up with the N right there like it's in neutral, which it is in neutral. See, it is in neutral. But when you go to start it up, see, look, you go to start it up, that pops up. It says starter is blocked. But yeah, anyway, that's my whole reason for being here at this gas station, because other than that, I wouldn't be here. If I was an owner operator, even if I wasn't an owner operator, I'd probably turn the damn truck off if I needed fuel, park somewhere on the side of the road and walk to get diesel versus coming to this place, because that fat ass woman Bethany in this gas station, it's like, y'all know how you can just look at somebody's face and just you can just tell if they got like hatred in their heart or whatever. Like you can just see it in their eyes. That's how it was with the first cop that came, and that's how it was with Bethany, old fat ass up in there, body shaped like a baked potato. I would say a sweet potato, but no, baked potato body ass. So yeah, I guess that cop is gonna just sit here and wait for those people to come. He said if not, then he said he's gonna have his own tow truck to come here. But yeah, the other thing that y'all are hearing in the background is what is that? That's my power inverter, which means you know, stuff in the truck is pulling a lot of power. So in order for that to stop happening, I need to start the truck up or whatever. But the truck won't start. And the other thing too is I have my toaster oven on in here for a little bit of heat, because right now I think it's like 50 degrees outside. So that means it's kind of cold in this truck. It's not cold as hell, but I guess he's going into the store. So yeah, it's not cold as hell outside, but I mean, I don't too much care to be sitting in a cold ass truck, you know, when it's 50 degrees outside. So yeah, that's why I have my toaster oven on. My toaster oven, that's the only thing that's making heat up in here.
called them and they said that they would be here in like 20 minutes. So I spoke with her. She's cool with you waiting here until then. So I'm not going to call a heavy record. Okay?
All right.
Do you have a driver's license on you?
So do y'all have to put my name and stuff in the system?
So
All because of something like this?
I'm talking to you and I've investigated this. I need to know who you are and they want to put your name in the system. Yes.
I mean, do they have to put my name in the system for something like this?
Because I'm talking to you. Yes.
I mean, because I really don't want my name run through the system for something like
Right,
this.
so,
I mean, it's...
unfortunately, though, I'm asking you for it, right? Tennessee is an ID state. So with me asking you for your ID, you have to legally give it to me. If you're refusing, then I will take you to jail. And I'm not trying to do that, okay? Because Tennessee is an ID state where you have to legally ID yourself to any law enforcement official. Literally, all it is they're going to put your name on there and I talk to you. So that if they call back and another officer comes out here, they know that I spoke with you and what it's about. It's basically where it's at. but so that you understand, Tennessee is. Even though you don't live here, with you coming in wherever, driving through any state, you have to abide by their laws. Okay?
All right.
36. Can you copy on a Mississippi commercial driver's license? It's going to be 80. 20 minutes. She said that she'll call us back, but we'll give them time. They said he's in Nashville traffic, and then we'll go from there, okay?
And see, it has not been one truck to come up. Like, they've only had like 6 trucks or something. Which I get it, and
that's not a me thing, man.
Right, right.
Police officer.
Yeah, I understand.
It's
I understand.
their property,
Yeah.
And in the state of Tennessee, I don't know if it is down in Mississippi or where it's at, but any business has the right to refuse
Yeah.
any service and have you.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I used to work in customer service. I know that, but the other officer, he asked for my license.
I'm listening.
He asked for my license, and I showed it to him as well. But it's like he was still threatening to break the window. He heard me talking to him and everything, man. The motherfucker just seemed like he was outraged. Like, I mean, I've dealt with police, you know.
No, I get it.
Like, I mean, I don't mind talking to him, but it's like, I mean, you're not just gonna just like, you know, you're not gonna violate my rights. Like, I understand my rights. Like no, like you ain't pull me.
How would he have violated your rights?
Well, first he threatened to take me to jail. He was like, first he said.
So technically, hang on, not backing him up. Technically, with you sitting here, you are considered trespassing.
But he said I was lying. He was like, you just here, you just trying to sleep. I said, I'm not trying to sleep. I said, I'm broke down. I'm literally broke down.
Well, so like I said, I'm not backing him up. I'm going off of the law, right? So with him saying he could take you to jail, and I'm not backing him up because he's another officer. By law, legally, he is correct. By law, I could take you to jail right now for trespass because they have asked you to leave, right? She said that to me, and it's on my body-worn camera.
But if I'm broke...
Hang on, but listen. If you decide not to leave, and yes, I understand you don't have the means to leave, but you're not leaving, then you are a criminal act of criminal trespass. Okay, so it is right, but continue. So that wouldn't have been a rights violation. How else would he have violated your rights?
He made it seem like I had to roll my window all the way down. I know the law. I know
so
I don't.
100% you do.
No,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't.
Yes, sir. And the reason
As long as y'all are able to hear me and communicate with me, and I give you like my license the way I did, like I understand. I already know I don't have to have my window all the way down.
But what I want you to understand,
I know you're gonna say a safety point. I know you're gonna bring that up.
discretion for officer safety. Someone who
I know you were gonna say
someone
that.
who keeps their window up, it could be that officer felt in fear of his safety. At that point,
But see, he didn't. He came to my truck on 10. You came to the truck. I was able to talk to you. I'm able to talk to you now. Him, I didn't put my window down no farther than this because I couldn't talk to him. When I see you come to me and you irate, no, I'm protecting myself.
But so that in itself, with your window not rolling down, it's not you complying to talk to me.
No, I was
Kinda
complying.
like how you didn't want to earlier, and I said, well, you need to roll it down.
Cause I needed to feel you out to see how you was coming because he, like I said, he came to my truck on 10.
Well, and if that officer gives you a lawful order, by law, you have to listen to what that officer says. So in the state of Tennessee, if you do not obey by a lawful order that a police officer gives you, we can arrest you 100%. And I'm not backing him up. I'm letting you know the law. A lot of officers may not do this. They would care less. But I'm trying to explain to you, because if you come through Tennessee, you may get an officer like that. You may not. You may get one like me. But ultimately, though, I will tell you that that officer sounds like he did everything right. Because if he gave you a lawful order,
he didn't. He put me in fear for my life because I don't have no weapons in here. I didn't threaten
How does
him.
he know that?
But see,
I didn't know that.
but see, here's the thing too. It's legal for me to have weapons in here, even in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
But at the same time, I didn't come at him as no threat. All I told him was, I'm broke down.
But you don't
My truck
know-
don't start.
But you don't know that.
I don't know what.
Because I'll be honest with you. When you didn't want to roll your window down, I took that as a threat. Hang on. I'm telling you, me personally, right now, okay? When I come up and we started talking and I couldn't hear you, and you start talking back, and I still couldn't hear you, right? I took that as a threat that I didn't know what was going on behind this door because you are bigger than me. So technically, I could have escalated things, but I'm not that type of person, right? Because you're human, I'm human, we all make mistakes. It is what it is, right?
I understand y'all are public officials, but y'all be saying y'all be feeling threatened. A lot of times y'all don't be feeling threatened.
You're not in my shoes though, right?
You're not in my shoes.
But you're not in mine, right? You're an average citizen like that.
But I'm in a confined environment though. I'm in a semi.
But when an officer talks to anyone else out here, they don't get non-compliant, which means that they listen to orders, they listen to officers, they do what the officers ask. Someone who doesn't escalates the situation more than it has to be escalated.
But see, that's the thing though. Y'all can give an order, but it's like, I mean, it's not.
If you don't obey it.
But that's not.
And the way a judge would look at it, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but the way a judge would look at it, if that officer gives you an order, if I tell you to step out right now, and it's a lawful order.
Exactly. It has to be a lawful order.
Listen, if it's a lawful order and I say step out, right, your life is not at risk of anything around or nothing like that, that judge is going to back that officer up all day.
Exactly. But honestly, the judge is going to back the officer up regardless. I mean, it's been countless video after video of black people complying, and they still end up dying by the hand of the police.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to somebody recording, the video camera don't blink. It don't blink and it don't lie.
You can't go off of what the internet says because
I go live.
I'm telling you right now, half the time the internet, it's all fake. It's all fake. People edit it. People, you know.
But see, that's the thing. But when people go,
officer's body camera,
exactly,
be edited.
Exactly, and live on YouTube can't be edited.
Well,
I'm live right now. I'm live right now.
That's fine. How y'all doing? Like, it's fine. We're having a conversation, you know.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you've seen more black people die in the hands of police versus a white person die at the hands of the police.
That I can't contest on that.
I can.
Well,
I can. I know that's factual.
That I cannot.
That's factual.
A person's color, as far as the law, is
But see, that's the thing. You might not feel that way.
So.
You might not feel that way. But guess what? It's a whole lot of other races out there that they get that badge, and like, matter of fact, I could show you video after video after video of cops. I just watched 2 videos yesterday of almost an entire police department in California sharing racist text messages amongst each other.
Well, that's in California. I can't speak on their
okay,
behalf.
exactly. But what I'm saying is, you have to understand it from my point of view.
Well,
you also have to look at the history of America. You got a lot of people in America, they don't want to let history go, so guess what? They try to carry on that tradition. It's a tradition of hate.
I can't speak on that, okay?
Exactly, because I don't see you coming off like that. But what I'm saying is, me as a black man, I have to protect myself the best way I know how. And the longer I'm inside of this, the longer I know I'm safe. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm staying right here. My hands aren't reaching for nothing. I'm not irate. I'm not cursing you out. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
You have the right to say whatever you want to say. I mean, I can't take your right from freedom of speech. So I mean, that's the way you feel.
No. That's not the way I feel. It's factual. No, that's factual.
So what you're saying, and what I'm,
it's a fact that I feel safer in this vehicle.
Well, what I'm gathering from you, right, is you're saying that you're a black man, and that you are in fear of things with police officers.
Exactly.
So,
and I have every reason to be.
I don't relate with you, right? Because I'm a police officer. And
you're a white man too, so that's why.
It doesn't have anything to do with
it. It has everything to do with it.
But ultimately, though, I feel for you because you're walking around in society that way, and it's not the way that it should be. The police are not all bad. There may be one bad apple that you see on the internet, or you see this and see that, but not all police are bad. Not all police are out here to get everyone.
All right. You say that, but let's say if you watch that other cop come here being irate, I'm in fear for my life. Guess what you gonna do? You gonna bag him up, right?
What do you mean back him up?
If he come here, he's irate. He could be in the wrong. He breaks
Yeah.
this glass. He grabs me. He snatches me out and he throws me on the ground. You 100% gonna bag him up.
If
It don't matter if he's in the right or wrong. You're gonna bag him up
if
regardless.
that officer is wrong morally, ethically, and lawfully, then no, I'm not going to back him up. But if he is doing everything by those, then 100% I'm going to back him.
But see, it's not too much of that happened though. It's not too much of it. So that's why I don't like taking chances with my life.
And as I explained to you, you're talking about him breaking your glass and things like that. Like I explained to you, if you didn't roll your window down, he had all the right to break your window and pull you out. And the reason is because we don't know what's on the other side of that truck.
But that's the thing.
Hang on, and at the end of the day, I want you to look at it from my perspective. If you were standing right here, right now, do you have a wife and kids at home?
I do.
You want to go home to them, right?
Exactly.
That's what you're out here.
Exactly.
For, right? Well, look, I'm gonna be real with you. I have a wife and kids at home too. I'm out here to support them, and at the end of the day, I'm going home to them too, just like you want to go home to them.
But see,
And so if I'm at fear, and I don't know what's behind that truck, I'm going to take the means necessary to make sure that I'm safe and I'm going home.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what's the probability of a cop being shot every day?
I couldn't tell you the stats on that.
Okay.
I really honestly couldn't.
Okay, so how many has died in this town within the past year?
In this town?
Yes.
You're in Metro. You're in Nashville.
Okay, so
I don't have the stats for that. So Nashville's huge. So we're a little entity outside of Nashville, but you're part of Davidson County, which is Nashville. So our department alone, we haven't had anyone die this year or last year. No.
Exactly. So do you know?
As far as Davidson County as a whole, though, you're talking about a big city.
Right.
So, and I don't know the stats on that.
Okay, so do you know how many black people have been shot and killed, and they've cooperated?
Couldn't tell you that stat either. I can tell you that we've had no officer-involved shootings in Goodlettsville in the past year, 2 years.
But the point I'm trying to make is you actually have more civilians to die versus police officers, and that's just the proven fact. Because fact of the matter is, let's say an officer gets shot in Memphis, Tennessee, he passes away. You're gonna hear about it, right?
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna make news.
Exactly. It's gonna make news. So what I'm saying is, the news will actually show what they want people to know and what they want people to hear.
I agree with
When
you.
the cops get shot and he dies, guess what? Like you said, it's gonna make national news. When a black person gets shot by the police, guess what happened? It might reach the entire town. It might make it to the news. But if it does, guess what? It's not gonna get the coverage that it should get. That's the point I'm trying to explain and make to you. They're not gonna want everybody to know that this police officer just killed this black man. And then a lot of times, if it does come out, guess what? They're not gonna provide that officer's face and name on the news. They're not gonna do it.
But that,
9 times out of 10, they won't. It'll be that one chance when they'll show that officer's face when, okay, his body cam footage saw him, caught him planting this. Okay, it was a witness on the street corner. They recorded the whole thing, and that's how this footage got out. If this witness wouldn't record what they saw, then this wouldn't have gotten out. So I mean, that's just
So he's on his way up here.
right.
Like I said, hopefully he'll get you fixed or whatever. And the only thing that I can speak upon in law enforcement in general across the United States to you, I'm sorry that you've had a bad situation.
I've actually had a few encounters with police. I had a police one day tell me that my car was stolen, and I knew it was my car. He looked at the VIN number and everything. He was like, "Well, let me get your VIN number." Like, all you have to do is read the tag. I already gave you my license. Everything matches up.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then on top of that, I've never had a criminal history. Never had a criminal background.
All I can do is apologize that you've had bad experiences with law enforcement, because not all law enforcement are the same.
Okay.
We're human just like you're human.
Okay, also, what's your badge number?
My badge number is 457.
457?
Yep.
See, the other officer, he didn't want to do none of that. Like I said, that's why I got my window down and I'm talking to you, because you talking with some sense. The other one, when you come to me and you feeling all irate, and no, I'm in fear for my life. Cause like you're not just gonna just rip me out the truck and just kill me just cause you want to. Like, I mean, if you out for blood like that, you don't need to be a police
Well, I
officer.
can't say just because an officer rips you out of the truck, they're going to kill you. I mean, that's not. Look at the stats of them ripping someone out of the car. I mean, there's a reason why they are, and there's a reason that led up to that. I mean, they don't just pull people out of cars just to kill them. So, I mean, and if I'm going to speak on myself,
But
I pull people out of the car all the time. on
okay,
traffic
but
stops.
I'm gonna be real with you 100%. A lot of times you have, and I'm not saying that this is you. I'm not saying that this is all officers. Yeah, I don't like yelling,
No, I got
but
Morning. But anyway, man, it looks like your guys here, so I'm gonna let y'all to it. So if you need anything, don't hesitate to call us, okay?
all right, I appreciate
All right, man,
it.
be safe out there on the road.
Thank you for
okay?
being professional, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. All right.
All right,
How's it going?
I've had better days.
Yes, sir.
See, I can speak with an officer when they talk, and they talk with common sense like that. Well, yeah, when you come into my truck, like, people don't like the statistics.
Meet in your door, take a picture of your VIN number and your mileage. Now then beat the police here.
Yeah, that fat ass woman in there called the damn police on me.
That sounds about right nowadays. Don't nobody ever yet.
But see, that's the thing though. If you want to call the police, you have to call the non-emergency number. You don't call, like, that's a
Call 911.
that's a misuse of a 911 number. I mean 911 call.
That's for sure, bro. That's for
The
sure.
the first officer, that's why I'm live right now. I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube live. I'm recording live because the first cop came here, man. Man, that motherfucker was irate, man. Threatened to break the fucking window down. That's why I could talk to the other one. I couldn't talk to him, man.
It's bad nowadays. It's
Yeah,
getting
like,
worse. It's bad, bro. It's getting really bad.
all the batteries are tight. Appreciate it.
Car's still holding down pretty good.
Yeah, they were saying that it, like it needed another bracket or something.
Yeah, there's a bolt missing out the front side of
Yeah.
it, but it's still holding tight.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about
yeah,
it.
because I tightened it up. I tightened it up a moment ago.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Let me just get our computer and we'll grab our codes and see what.
I can tell you what code is popping up. It's popping up that
Loss of power.
no, starter block shift to neutral. So basically, I quit. My truck quit on me coming down 65.
Uh-huh.
So when it quit on me, I had no power. Like it completely cut off,
Yes, sir.
and I just coast up in here
Oh,
with no power steering.
so you lost everything.
I lost everything.
I'm gonna look around, roll up under and see. Maybe I don't know what we've trashed. Maybe you got road trash, something, grab something underneath it or something.
So that would stop the truck from running.
Yeah, well, yeah. If anything grabbed, rip some wires out.
I
And
even
it's saying starter block.
I even cut that off.
Yeah. So
I had it reset for about 20 minutes or whatever.
all right, give me a minute. Let me just gander over it. And look
All right.
around.
Man, it's just a crying shame, man. That cut that damn hazard lights on. So yeah, man, that cop, he didn't want to hear the truth, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Being a black man in America, I mean, that's all we have to deal with. You know, somebody just want to kill you all because of the color of your skin. Not that you're doing crime or you're doing anything wrong. They just don't like your existence, which is crazy. And he's right. All cops aren't bad. That's the worst part about it. All cops aren't bad, but you do have racists that become police officers just so they can brag on what black person they just kicked in the head. I just watched a video yesterday where the police in California were bragging on the brutalization they did to black people. All because, you know, they have the badge and they can do this, that, and the third and get away with it. They can try to make the shit seem like it's legal, bragging and boasting. One cop said he kicked a black man in the head. Basically, he's saying he kicked a field goal or some shit like that. They wonder why black people don't like the police. When you come to me and you just seem like you're out for blood, yeah, you're right. I don't want no damn parts dealing with you. Like I told him, I'm gonna stay in this vehicle for as long as I can. I'm not just gonna get out and just let you kill me. Same way he said, you know, his main goal and focus is to get home to his family. Shit, I got a family I need to get home to as well. That's my main goal and focus. Come out here, make my money, take my ass back home. Simple as that. But when you come to me and you talk to me with respect and you show that you got some common sense and common decency, I can talk to you. Was the ignition supposed to be on in the on position?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.